Hey guys, Eric or Isaiah53 here, and today I want to talk about my honest review for Halo 5. I did a video before talking about the history of my channel. Be sure to check that out if you haven't seen it already. But basically, I talked about a little bit of, how my channel got started, where I came from, and how I ended up where I am today. And in that video, I talked about how I used to play Halo all the time. In fact, I still do play Halo. I love the game. Halo has always been one of my favorite video game franchises, and I used to start, playing all the time and recording my best clips and making montages, and that's how I got into YouTube. Was I just wanted to make a Halo montage just for myself and my friends, and that was pretty much it. And then after I started doing that, that led to doing Call of Duty and other things, and I do plan on uploading more Halo related content on here just because there are so many Call of Duty channels out there, which I thought about doing like a mysteries of YouTube video. I don't know if I'll do that, but talking about how it is a little bit of a mystery how so many people can do the same thing on YouTube and each one of them can blow up. Ollie A has millions and millions of subscribers and he just primarily does Call of Duty. Drifter has over 1 million subscribers, primarily does Call of Duty. T Martin has over 1 million subscribers and the only thing he talks about is Call of Duty. It's just like all these people just keep subscribing to the same thing over and over basically. And I'm not talking bad about people because I watch all those guys too. So I just think that Halo is a game that deserves a little bit more love, and so I am going to do a little bit more content on that whenever I have time. But unfortunately with Halo 5, it doesn't motivate me a whole lot to actually do Halo content for the game. Here's the thing. I think the last really solid Halo game was Halo 4. I love that game. I think it was very underrated. In fact, I think it is the most underrated and underappreciated Halo title out there, period. I thought it was honestly a great game. With Halo 5, I will say this. Halo 5 is a really good game, but it is a really bad Halo title. And you might be like, what? What does that mean? Well, if you were to say Halo 5 was some other video game, for example, call it something else. Don't call it Halo. It's honestly a really good game. The Forge system in that game is absolutely phenomenal. People are creating custom maps and custom game types that have never been created before, and it honestly opens up an entirely new world of possibilities because what has happened is the developers have given the community so much power in creating content that now the developers can focus on fine-tuning other aspects of the game while the community basically creates all the new maps and new game types. And then they'll take the best maps and the most played game types and they'll implement those into matchmaking. And it's honestly a great system. It really is. But at the same time, that's not enough. They added in custom scripting and things like that. In terms of customization, Halo 5 Forge is probably the most sophisticated system of any video game out there when it comes to allowing the user to create their own custom content for the community. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. But what I was just speaking about was it's not enough. That aside, when I think about Halo, I think about getting into matchmaking and playing competitively to try to get a 50 and to try to get to that next rank, and it's all about the winning. And I think about playing split screen with my friends on co-op and running through the campaign and having friends over, running custom games, doing split screen and things like that. And with Halo 5, there's no split screen support, which is absolutely horrible, and so many people are upset about that. And honestly, rightfully so, they should be. Halo has always been known for its split screen capabilities, its couch co-op capabilities, and now you can't do that with Halo 5, so it forces you to, basically, if you want to play with your friends, everybody has to have a copy of the game and everybody has to have their own Xbox One. Well, somebody like me, who's married, my wife likes to play the Halo games with me. We have gone through every campaign of Halo on Legendary, on split screen, and have beaten the campaign together. With Halo 5, we can't do that. The only way we can do that is if we go buy a whole nother Xbox One console and another copy of Halo 5. And financially, that just doesn't make sense to do that. So that's, in terms of a Halo title, that's a huge negative. Then my biggest complaint about the game, honestly, besides that, would be no BR start. Why is there no battle rifle start? Halo 2, you had BR start. Halo 3 had BR start. Halo Reach didn't have a BR, but it had an equivalent known as the DMR, Designated Marksman Rifle, and there were a lot of game types that allowed you to have, you know, DMR start. Halo 4, you could choose. You now had classes like Call of Duty. You could choose the spawn with a BR or DMR or with whatever you wanted. A lot of people didn't like that system. I absolutely love that system. I by far thought that was the best and most fair system. You can start with what you want. There's no more being at the mercy of having to wait for other people to vote on the game type. But now with Halo 5, in the beta for Halo 5, there was a BR start option. There were BR start game types and BR start playlists. But in the final product, there's no BR start, and they absolutely force you to use the pistol and force you to use the assault rifle. I don't like being forced to do anything, personally. They're treating the BR as if it's a power weapon. You have to pick it up off the map as if you would pick up, you know, a shotgun or a sniper rifle or a rocket launcher. I agree the BR is deadly, but it's not as deadly as a rocket launcher, so why in the world am I having to pick it up like it's a power weapon? I should be able to spawn with it. So, again, it's a good game. It's a really good game, but it's a horrible Halo title. It's got dedicated servers, which fixed the issue that the Master Chief Collection didn't have with connectivity and things like that. It's got great graphics. It has a dedicated 60 frames per second. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of great qualities about this game. Every month, we get a live stream from the Halo YouTube channel where they're giving us new free content. Every month we get free DLC for Halo 5, which is more than what any other game on the market can say right now. They're constantly fine-tuning the game, adding in support for certain features, adding in new maps, new game types. It's really awesome, actually. But still, when I think about Halo and the core of Halo, Halo 5 does not meet that definition. And the last thing I'll say about Halo 5 is that I think personally it puts way too much emphasis on Warzone. Whenever we do get this free DLC, very few parts of that DLC actually goes to matchmaking and the competitive side of matchmaking. Everything else goes into Warzone. Everything else goes into Warzone. They really want you to focus on it. And Warzone is cool and creative and very fun. And if this was any other game besides Halo, I would probably love it. But because it is Halo, I don't love it as much. And so Halo, I kind of put in the category that I put in with Black Ops 3, and that's I like it, but I don't love it. And that's referring to Halo 5. I like it, but I don't love it, and I just want to love it. And I was watching Halo Follower earlier, and unfortunately the next closest Halo title, Halo 6 or whatever, doesn't come out until 2018 unless they bump up the release date. I have no idea why they're taking so long to come out with Halo 6. I really think Microsoft should bring in another development studio, kind of like Activision did with Call of Duty. I don't think they should have 3 development studios like Activision is doing. I think that's way too much. But I do think there needs to be another Halo development or developer studio, and where we can have a new Halo title every other year. I think that would be absolutely awesome. And I mean like main series game. I'm not talking about Halo Wars or anything like that. I'm talking about a main Halo title. I think that would be absolutely awesome if we could, you know, get away from this 2.5, 3 year development cycle. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, please. And share this video with your friends. Let me know in the comments below. Do you play Halo? Do you like Halo? What are your thoughts on Halo 5? And anyway, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for being a subscriber. I always appreciate you. And until next time, Isaiah out. Hey guys, thanks for checking out my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you're following me on Twitter, and you can always catch me live streaming games on Twitch. The links will be in the description below. And until next time, this has been another video by Isaiah53.